What is going on, everyone? Today we will be unboxing the Nintendo Switch 2. Nothing crazy, just a little unboxing of the Nintendo Switch 2 and maybe a little comparison to the original Switch. We might get to some gameplay down the line eventually, but today, just simple unboxing. Let's go. Alright, here we have the Nintendo Switch 2. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. I think that's all we have to do. It's that one right there. Here we go. Here we go. I like how it's just kind of there. New Joy-Cons. The new magnetic Joy-Cons. Take those out of the package in just a second. Here is the unit itself. Okay. Get that out here in a second. This tray out. You can see my Mario Kart World card is in there. There's the voucher for Mario Kart World. You have to scratch that off for your code. I guess that's what we're calling a manual these days. Man, I just want real manuals. I'm tired of digital stuff. Our HDMI cable. Of course, our attachments for the Joy-Cons if you're going to play on the wrist or with 2 players or however you want to do it. Although they are interesting in that they don't actually have any buttons or anything. They just kind of magnetize on there, I guess. Right? Very interesting there. Of course, down here we have our base for our Joy-Cons so we can play full controller style. Not much different than the original Switch on that note. Our power, USB cord, and power brick. Thankfully they do include a power brick. Not many people do these days, they just assume you have one. And then of course, last but not least, the dock. There is the dock. A much beefier, nicer feeling dock than original Switch. Oh, I see you got ports on the outside here, USB, and then this opens like so. Plugs still go in, kind of like the old original Switch, but this feels so much beefier and better than the original docks do. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get these out. Take a better look at them here. There's this one. Blue one out. I like how it's just trimmed in the color instead of it being full-blown color. Of course, they're going to make full-blown color ones. If they don't already, I haven't really looked. But here they are. Okay. Of course, you do have your buttons here. Everything is pretty much identical to the original Switch, just a little bigger and a little better feeling. Maybe these feel a little better. Kind of like how these feel. New Joy-Cons, huh? Alright. Set those down. Let's take the system itself out. See what we got here. Here is the system itself. Power button, volume, cartridge slot, USB port. Of course, USB port on the bottom. Got a nice little vent thing going on there. What is that? Vents? Almost looks like maybe sound speakers or something. I don't know. There's the bottom of it. Back of it. The stand is a little different. Well, that thing is thin, but it's still, it's thin, but it feels really solid. So that's kind of cool. Stands up no problem. Alright, let's take our Joy-Con. See how that works. Oh, I like how that works. Ha! I like how that works. Oh, this feels much bigger. We're going to do a little comparison here, guys, to see the difference in size from original Switch, original OLED Switch, and Switch 2. Alright, here it is with the original Switch next to it. As you can see, original Switch is a bit smaller. Switch 2, pretty beefy. Okay. And then we have it next to OLED Switch. Still a little smaller, but the OLED Switch is a little bigger than the original Switch. However, the Switch 2 still quite a bit bigger than the OLED Switch. Alrighty, so there's that. Boom. Just like that. There they all are. How about that? Of course, the original Switch is about the same size as the OLED Switch. It's just the border around the screen, the actual screen inside, is smaller than the OLED Switch, so those are going to look about the same size. But you can see the difference. Switch 2 is, I'm bigger, I'm the Switch 2, ha 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 ha. So there it is, guys, the Switch 2. I like the size of it, and I like how it feels. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. From a physical standpoint, I like it. I like it quite a bit. Very cool, very cool. Well, there you go. We unboxed it. Well, there it is, guys. The Switch 2. Yep. Can't wait to dig into it, quite honestly. A little on the pricey side, but hey, Nintendo has been known to do this ever since they were a thing. Trust me. I've been alive long enough to know. Nintendo hikes prices again. What else is new with these people, I swear. The Switch 2, we got it. If you want to see some gameplay of the Mario Kart game, let me know down in the comments below. We might do that down the line. So, yeah, with that said, I will catch you all down the road.